On this week's Keepin' It Real, lots of people celebrated last week. Cam was one of them. It was a case of determination and unwavering belief that was finally rewarded.
So after 6 years, Blaine finally got the call. I remember during the pandemic, my wife and I rode our children's bikes down the center of the street late one evening to our friend's house for a cocktail. It was strange to have no traffic at that hour. At their house, we sat outside and chatted for a while. Blaine was home, and he and his sister stood in the backyard playing an improvised game, hitting ping pongs with a dowel across the yard. They'd toss it and smack it. I marveled at how hard it must be to hit such a tiny ball with an even tinier bat, but they both did, repeatedly, having fun with each other while they were sent home from school, waiting for the pandemic to ease so they could return to their worlds. I hoped they wouldn't ask me to take a swing. I would have never made contact. Blaine was a solid baseball player in high school, then an even better player in college. Then he stood out in single A, then double A, and now in triple A. At each level, he figured out how to succeed, winning awards along the way. And whenever he was at home visiting his parents and friends, he was a nice guy. We like him. Everyone does. That was especially clear at his wedding. He has a deep support system. And Blaine finally got the call. Along the way, Blaine had developed an army of supporters, coaches, teachers, parents, pastors, friends, neighbors, church congregations. We'd each invested a small piece of our hearts in him along the way, and each of us harbored a silent hope that this young man's remarkable determination would pay off. He never wavered. We saw something enviable in him. It wasn't only his baseball talent, it was his remarkable belief in himself. Thursday, a canceled flight stranded my wife and me in Colorado. We tried to make the best of it. "Today's a great day," my wife said, because the experts say that just saying that can change your attitude. So we sat with a drink, determined that it was a great day. I heard her gasp as she looked into her phone. Blaine's mom and dad had checked out of their beach hotel in Florida after just a few hours and were driving home to catch a flight. Blaine was playing that night in Arlington, and then on Tuesday in Boston. They would be there. No questions, because Blaine finally got the call. My wife and Blaine's mom spoke. Her eyes got wet. Blaine's mom and dad were busting it down I-10, vacation abandoned. After hundreds and hundreds of games and countless more practices and dues paying, Blaine finally got the call. He had never wavered. He was headed to the majors. My wife and I toasted Blaine and his family, now both of our eyes wet, on this great day, because Blaine finally got the call, and in a way, we all did. Good luck, Blaine. Win or lose, we got your back, all of us. Count on it. I'm Cam Marston, just trying to keep it real.
To hear more commentaries, search for Keepin' It Real with Cam Marston on your favorite podcast app, or follow Cam Marston on social media.